One of the most common questions I hear from people moving to Charleston is whether they should live downtown or in one of the suburbs. It usually comes up early, sometimes before a timeline or a budget is fully figured out, and almost always with a pause, because most people can feel that this isn't just about picking a location. It's about choosing what their everyday life is going to feel like once the move actually happens. Charleston makes this decision tricky in the best way possible. Downtown and the surrounding suburbs both have a lot going for them, and when you're coming from out of state, it's not always obvious which one will feel right once the excitement of visiting turns into real life. Downtown offers energy and walkability. The suburbs offer space and ease. What looks perfect on a weekend doesn't always match what works best on a Tuesday. It does make sense that it feels heavier than what you expected. Charleston does a very good job of making both options feel like the right one. What I want to do here is help you think through this calmly. Not with pressure and not with a one-size-fits-all answer, but with clarity that comes from understanding what daily life here actually feels like. We're going to talk honestly about downtown living, suburban living, the trade-offs that people don't always anticipate, and how to recognize which one truly fits your rhythm. Yes, we are going to talk about parking because in Charleston, parking really isn't a small detail. It's part of the experience and it matters more than what most people expect. If this is your first time to the channel, hi, my name is Deneene. I'm a realtor here in Charleston, South Carolina and the surrounding low country. As the Southern Living Yankee, I love helping people just like you buy and sell homes in the Charleston area. I specialize in helping people relocate to Charleston from out of state because I've been there and I've done it myself. I understand how exciting but still overwhelming a big move can be, but that's why I'm here, to help you every step of the way. If you're ready to make a move, reach out today. You can shoot me a text, send me an email, or just pick up the phone and call. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and tap that notification bell too. Charleston isn't set up like every other city, so before we go any further, it helps to define what people actually mean when they say downtown and the suburbs. Downtown Charleston, which is often called the peninsula, is the historic core of the city. It's the part that most people picture first. The architecture, the waterfront parks, the restaurants, the walkability, and that feeling of disbelief that people actually get to live here. It's layered with history and very much its own world. When people talk about the suburbs around Charleston, they are usually referring to places like Mount Pleasant, West Ashley, James Island, Johns Island, Somerville, and certain parts of North Charleston. These areas are very different from each other, but they do generally offer more space, newer housing options, easier parking, and just a more residential pace of life. You do trade some walkability for breathing room and the daily convenience. This isn't a generic city versus suburb decision. It's a Charleston-specific lifestyle choice, and the differences show up quickly once you start living them. Living in downtown Charleston is special. There is no way around that. It's historic, beautiful, and full of life. Many people fall in love with downtown first because when you visit, it feels like the heart of the story. You can walk to coffee, you can stroll through parks, you can meet friends for dinner without having to get in the car. Your surroundings feel alive in a way that is really hard to describe until you actually get to experience it. Downtown has a social gravity to it. You're close to events, galleries, waterfront parks, and the parts of Charleston that feel connected and vibrant. If your happiness comes from being able to step outside and feel the city around you, downtown supports that beautifully. Weekends downtown often feel full without much planning. Friends want to visit you. Visitors treat your neighborhood like a destination. Even a simple walk can feel meaningful. But living downtown also comes with real-world trade-offs that matter in your daily life, not just on a weekend. Many downtown homes are older. That charm comes with quirks, maintenance, and layouts that weren't really designed for modern routines that we have today. Storage can be limited, closets are smaller if they exist at all, Outdoor space is usually minimal. Streets can be narrow and some areas do feel busy depending on the time of day. Then there is parking. Downtown parking is manageable, but expectations do matter. If you're coming from a place where parking is effortless and it's always right out front, downtown can feel like a learning curve. Some days you park close, other days you're going to be a few blocks away. Parallel parking becomes a skill you sharpen whether you wanted to or not. If you're a downtown person, this just becomes part of the rhythm. The lifestyle payoff outweighs the inconvenience. Not because downtown is wrong, but because the daily trade-off doesn't match how you want to move through your day. That distinction matters more than most people realize. Downtown can be incredible, but only if it aligns with your real daily tolerance, not just the version of yourself that's on vacation. Suburban living around Charleston feels different. Suburbs usually mean more space, more square footage for your money. You have bigger yards or outdoor areas, newer construction, and layouts that make sense for how people actually live now. You have parking that doesn't require strategy, neighborhoods designed around routines instead of tourism. Daily life in the suburbs tends to feel easier. Grocery runs are straightforward, school drop-offs are predictable, you can run errands without turning them into a whole production. For many people, that ease feels grounding after a big move. Homes often offer flexibility. You have dedicated offices, storage that actually works, room to grow without constantly rearranging your life to make it fit. Suburban living has trade-offs too. You're usually more car dependent. Walkability varies widely by neighborhood, although we do have a lot of walkable neighborhoods. Your commute patterns matter, especially because Charleston is built around water and bridges. 10 miles on a map doesn't always translate to 10 miles in real life. For some people, that trade-off feels like freedom. They like having the city available when they want it, but not living inside it every day. For others, it feels like something is missing if walking to life is important to them. Charleston suburbs are not boring. They do have personality, local restaurants, parks, and really strong communities. You're not choosing bland, you're choosing just a different rhythm. This is where people often get stuck because they think that the decision is mostly about price or distance. Don't get me wrong, because those things matter, but the deeper truth is that this is a lifestyle choice. Instead of asking where you should live, it's more helpful to ask what you need your days to feel like. Think about your weekends. If your ideal weekend includes walking to coffee, wandering around, and meeting friends without having to plan parking, downtown often fits that instinct. If your ideal weekend includes quiet mornings, backyard time, beach trips by car, and some space to spread out, then suburban living is often going to feel better for you. Downtown convenience is accessed by foot. Suburban convenience is accessed by car. Neither is better, but they feel very different in daily life. Think about the type of home that you want to own. Downtown homes often come with history and character, but also some older home realities. Suburban homes are more likely to offer modern layouts and predictability. Some people absolutely love charm and quirks. Others just want straightforward and turnkey. And space matters too. Downtown offers energy and walkability. Suburbs offer room. If you truly need more bathrooms, storage, or workspaces, then suburban areas are usually going to make that easier. But if you are comfortable living smaller for lifestyle payoff, downtown can make sense. Let me give you one gentle note here. Many people say that they want space when what they're really craving is quiet. Those aren't always the same thing. Charleston can meet both needs, but in different ways. Commute reality matters more than most people expect because of bridges and waterways. Routes and timing shape daily life here. If you commute downtown regularly, being closer can protect your energy. If you work remotely, lifestyle match often matters more than distance. This is why I always say that you need to meet your Tuesday before you buy. A beautiful home can't offset a daily routine that feels heavy. Downtown living often works well for people who love walkability, food, culture, and being immersed in Charleston's historic story. Suburban living often works well for people who want space, smoother daily logistics, quieter evenings, newer layouts, and easy parking. Neither is a judgment, it's just a match. There are a few myths that I want to go ahead and clear up. downtown isn't just for tourists. Real people do live there, and they live normal lives. Suburbans here aren't boring. They are community-driven and full of local life. Downtown space does exist, but it comes at a premium. And living far out while spending a lot of time downtown requires honesty about your driving tolerance. If you're still unsure, pay attention to what feels calming versus what feels energizing when you imagine your day. Patterns usually show up quickly when you learn to listen to them. And remember, Charleston has plenty of in-between options. You don't always have to choose one extreme or the other. Close-in areas can blend access and calm in a way that just feels right. And one last thing, don't decide based on one perfect weekend visit. Vacation Charleston is magical, but real Charleston includes routines, errands, and quiet nights. So you need to try to experience both before you make your decision. So here's the bottom line. Downtown gives you walkability, culture, and city energy that you can feel every day. The suburbs give you space, calm, and a more routine-friendly way of living. Neither option is better. The right choice is the one that fits the way that you actually live, not just the version of life that looks good on a weekend visit. If you want a deeper, more specific breakdown of the suburbs that are around Charleston and how they really function day to day, the next video that I want you to watch is my Charleston suburbs video. In that video, I walk you through the areas in a very practical way, and I help to connect lifestyle to location. If you're relocating and you want help thinking through this for your own life, timeline, and budget, you can always reach out. This is exactly the kind of decision that I help people navigate every day. No matter where you land, choosing Charleston means coastal air, beautiful light, and incredible food with a rhythm of life that feels different, but in a good way. That is what I wanted you to understand before you made this decision. My name is Deneene. I'm a realtor here in Charleston, South Carolina, and the surrounding Low Country. As the Southern Living Yankee, I love helping people just like you buy and sell homes in the Charleston area. I specialize in helping people relocate to Charleston from out of state because I've been there and I've done it myself. I understand how exciting but still overwhelming a big move can be. That's why I'm here, to help you every step of the way. If you're ready to make a move, reach out today. You can shoot me a text, send me an email, or just pick up the phone and call. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and tap that notification bell too. Thank you so much for joining me. So long for today.